What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BMX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a meta deck discussion. Not necessarily a meta deck discussion for the format right now. I guess it is for the format. This is about the Nationals, the January North American Nationals we just had. This is the top 32 decks from that Nationals. Again, thank you to the Eggman Games site for always having these. They're really great, and they really help me kind of put in perspective what's going on, what's really good right now, what's doing well. So this is the basically the results from the Nationals. So we're probably going to be doing another meta deck discussion soon because we do have EX8 dropping in 2 days. 2 days? 1 day. Actually, it's tomorrow. Sorry. The time of this, it's 2 days, but it's actually just 1 day away. So we're going to have EX8. We're going to have a new meta. Things are going to change pretty fast. So we'll probably do another one of these. But I wanted to talk about the Nationals meta, everything that kind of went down, look at some of the decks here, and just see where the game's going, where we think the ban list might strike, and just, if we think it's going to strike before or after Worlds. With all that being said, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, getting into it, we have our champion here, Onion. I don't know if that is his actual name or just like a moniker or something like that. But 7 Great Demon Lords. 7 Great Demon Lords. I was surprised to see this deck be the top, but it's a great deck and it does do a lot of stuff here. It's been several times. Something I liked about this deck here is the Shoto, making all your things blockers. Super important. Means that they have to either delete your stuff or kill it by battle. So that's actually really good. I think that's cool. And then the Karada as well was kind of cool choice, I think. Digimon Emperor is always good. Other than that, everything's kind of standard there. Rune mode was interesting too. So, I think that this deck is always really good. It's a very toolboxy deck. You really have to, know what you're doing, know your combos. So that's super, super important. But congrats to him for being able to pull out a win with this, especially when there's decks I think are a lot easier for people to figure out. Decks like Purple Hybrid, decks like Mirage. Although Mirage is very combo oriented, it takes a lot for Galaxy. But I think it's a lot easier than 7 Great Demon Lords, so congrats to that guy for doing that. The runner-up was Leviamon. Leviamon I hadn't felt had been doing as good as it had in past formats, but this engine is just amazing. The memory gain, draws, trashing, it's so easy, and then it really punishes your opponent for putting anything on the board. You see here Anubismon. Anubismon is still such a great card. There's a reason why it's at 1. You get Anubismon, you're just laughing because your opponent's just going to have a hard time. And if they try to do anything that involves specialing, you're just throwing Leviamons in their faces, which is just really hurtful. So it's a lot at Protoform, such a good card. It's why it's up at like $40 to $60 for any copy of it. It looks like he was playing some of the new just one of the new scrambles, and then maxing out on memory boosts and wisdoms. And then this whole, like I said, this whole engine is super, super good. Just when effect plays one of your Digimon, draw 1. Even Lotmon X-Antibody, although you can't digivolve for free, so that's kind of interesting. But there's just so many good cards in this deck. So it was kind of interesting and kind of nice to see. I don't know where that puts us for that. 3rd place, Purple Hybrid. I love Purple Hybrid. I had so much fun with it. And it looks like he ran a similar variant to mine. I've been seeing the Genkakumon promote, just having those Rush Digimon. Super, super good. And it can digivolve on a level 4 for 1, so that's kind of cool. It gives you draws too, and it puts something on top of, you can sometimes, you're worried if you have to put a Duskmon out there, well, you can at least digivolve a Duskmon into a Genkakumon promote or a Velgramon into that, so you get your retaliation or your on deletion, so that's cool. Gabumons, Gazimons, Guillaumons, that's kind of the same thing I was running, although I think I don't know, I was running like one Boko, but Boko is not actually that important. The Argomon, yeah, Nidhogg, that was kind of cool. When discards trash from your hand, using one of your effects, gain one memory. So I just don't know how that works in the deck. The Nidhogg, yeah, because you don't trash. I mean, you do draw one, trash one. I guess it's there with the Demi Marimon. So I guess that's good. Death Xmon. I'm just not a big proponent of Death X, and that's probably just me. But he's not even running the Merva combo. He's running the mill. He's running the mill engine, but then not the Merva. So I think this is just more about rushing and more aggression, and getting memory so that you can be more aggressive. Maxing out on Jack Rays, Rivals, Barrages, no Deathslingers. So not worried again that I guess they're feeling that this is better memory gain, in which case he's playing more Koichis. But Tamer lineup's pretty much the same, other than I was running a not Koichi, Mako because I was running Deathslingers and Rivals Barrages. So it's very interesting. Very, very interesting here. Calling, of course. So yeah, no, it's lots of mill cards. It's interesting. But yeah, it's just a pure aggression purple hybrid list. So I mean, apparently that's pretty good. And then the fourth place was Fenrir, which is really has always been, kind of like a dice flip deck. If they get going, they're going to win. If they don't get going, they're going to lose. So it's interesting to see that kind of stuff here. We have other decks here. We're not looking at too many other ones, but I want to look at top 8. They did have a Mirage player in top 8, so we'll see. Is this pure Mirage? Yeah, that was pure Mirage instead of the Galaxy variant, but the Galaxy, there's still tons of good Galaxy cards that can go in the pure variant, like both that and that is a Galaxy card. And then let's see about that Mirage. Was that saying that was pure? So pure Mirage is just as good as Galaxy Mirage. We see more Leviamon decks, lots of purple hybrids, 7 Great Demon Lords, we got at least one Magnamon in the top 16. So that's interesting too. Gold Veedramon, that's cool. I like that. Using the new Scramble. So, yeah. Magnamon's still a good card. What else do we have here that's not kind of in the other ones? I'm not going to hit on any of the Mirages unless they say Galaxy. There's Rapid X. We had Dex Doru. That's cool. We got 3 Great Angels. We know that's been kind of good. We got an Ancient Gray. Top 32 Ancient Gray. Similar. Looks pretty similar to my build. Although I do like this. He does have the BT12 one. I find nobody wants to run this anymore. I think it's really, really cool. So that's actually awesome. We're actually running more of that than this, which is I find funny. One of the piercing guys that's kind of common now. Got one Gatsu. 4 of those. 2 Gigasmon. That's kind of cool. 1 Burning Gray. Yeah. 4 and 3. No Omnimon. I guess you got enough aggression. You don't need the Omnimons. Multiple Mem boosts. 4 and 4 Tamers. That's pretty basic. And honestly, not a bad choice. The Analog Youth is really good too. So yeah, this build looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind trying this out. Love me some hybrid. What else do we have here? We have 1 Imperial. Got 1 Imperial. Basic Imperial looks pretty standard. Yeah, focusing on either the BT16 combo or a Hexablow. Death X in there. That's interesting too. 2 Scrambles. So that's just as good. Especially if they kill your Davis and Ken with a Hexablow. That's good. Focusing more on the draw egg but splitting it kind of between the two. I always just did one of the plus 1,000, but yeah. So yeah, that was the only Imperial. Lots of 1-ofs, 3 Magnamons, 3 Levias, 3 Fenrir, 4 Great Angels, 7 Mirage. So this should tell you, and I believe And I believe that for this here, yeah, top 32. I'm just trying to see here, because I know one of the guys from the Brick City group, I think, got, was the Imperial player who got top 32. Imperial. Yeah, Blum. So shout out to Blum. I'm gonna probably, just bad at saying names. Blum. So shout out to him for top 32 Imperial. That's awesome. A better Imperial player than I, although I mean I've come in top 32 with Imperial in a regional, so maybe. but this is a national, so I'll just say that's on a whole different level, and I've never come in top 16. So congrats to him, and no, it looks really good. I think now it's like, where do we go from here? Are we going to get a ban list? Do we think we're going to get ban list soon? Or are we thinking we're going to have to wait until Worlds is over before they hit anything? Or do you think, maybe they'll wait till the end of January? Because there's still nationals for both, Oceania, and I think they already did the UK. So it's Oceania, and I can't remember what the other one was. But there's still two more nationals to go. And then they'll have World Champs in March, or March. So I think it's March, not the end of February, but I'd have to go and check and see. But so I think they could do a ban list before Worlds. I kind of feel like they should, just because we got 2 new formats coming in with EX8 tomorrow and Special Booster 2.5 format in February. So I definitely feel like they should do something. I don't know, maybe they're waiting till the cards get closer, and then they already have like a pre-done up list, including maybe some new stuff that they want to hit before it gets too out of control. We'll have to wait and see, but tell me what your guys' thoughts on. Do you think we are going to get a ban list before March? I hope we do, but I could see them waiting until Worlds is over as well. But I'm hoping kind of maybe we'll get something in the next couple weeks that'll be effective at the end of January, before Worlds. That could be something they do too. We'll have to wait and see. What do you think is going to get hit? I mean, so right now you got that's a good chunk right there. So are we going to see Mirage? Are we going to see Mirage get hit? Or Purple Hybrid going to get hit? What would they hit in Purple Hybrid? Would they hit the old Koichi, or some of the times I just kind of go Uko. They need to hit Uko to slow down certain decks, because this deck, you only literally have one Dustmon target and one Velgramon target. So if you can't get to one of each of those cards, you're crap out of luck. So I don't see necessarily that they're the problem, just with the speed that you can get to them with other cards. It makes it so you don't have to play other cards, and Ukomon's a big part of that. So I feel like Ukomon is a big part in a lot of those decks, because it gives you that. I have no idea what they would do with 7 Demon Lords. Honestly, I have no idea what they would hit in 7 Demon Lords. And it wasn't even on my radar until probably about a month ago, when I started to see this deck top even more. So that's interesting. Same with 3 Great Angels. That wasn't on my radar either, but what would they hit from this deck? They've already hit this deck when they hit TK. So it'd be interesting to see. Same with Leviamon. Are they going to hit Leviamon finally? Does it need to be hit? Maybe the engine, not Leviamon in general, but the really consistent purple engine that is basically being used in multiple decks, because that's the same purple engine that Lord Nightmon was using. Not a single Lord Nightmon in there, by the way. So I think the Lord Nightmon hype, I guess, is over by now. But we'll have to wait and see. I think it's going to be interesting whichever way they go. I definitely think Mirage is going to get a hit. I don't know about Purple Hybrid or 7 Demon Lords, but I definitely think Mirage is going to get a hit. I possibly think Magna and Imperial could see hits too in some form or other way. I feel like if that was the case, they'd also hit Levia, but I could be wrong. But let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. As always, we love doing these deck discussions, and congratulations to everyone who topped Nats. Great decks. They all look really fun. I can't wait to try some of them out, but I'll probably be trying a lot of EX8 stuff. So unfortunately, I might have to wait a little while. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.